just know how to play crazy. So, 5 minutes. But yeah, thank you. Awesome.
Hi.
Hi.
First and foremost, thank you for your service.
Thank you. That's awesome of you to say.
My question kind of relates to that. In the episodes of Things They Carry, it deals kind of with Cole's past and with him kind of losing his buddies.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just kind of wondering what that would have been like for you going through that.
Yeah, it's hard. I mean, I lost several friends in boot camp. I was 18 and I had, you sign up and you don't really understand what you're signing up for. I just really wanted to serve my country. I grew up in Southern California. I grew up surfing. I grew up playing football. I lived, lower middle class life. Parents both had jobs, and something about America, I just loved it. I just wanted to serve my country, and so it was very idealistic. And then you get in like the first day of boot camp, and they read these things, and you're just like, oh, like I'm giving up my civilian rights, and I'm no longer a citizen. Oh, and I'm property of the U.S. government. This is fantastic. And then they hand you an M16, and they hand you live fire, and then they hand you grenades. And until you handle a live grenade and you carry a live grenade on your chest, like we could have grenades and we'd have weapons, and they'd be like, all right, run, and we'd run, and I'd be looking at these things. And then all of a sudden you have to go through the process of pulling one and throwing one, and then someone drops one, and then they blow up in front of you. And you see someone who's alive, and they're young, and they're 18, and they have the whole life in front of you, and 2 seconds later their entire body is in pieces, and you're a baby, You just kind of realize what you signed up for. And so there's several of those things that I went through early on that made me really prepare for taking on roles like this. But every time I go into those roles, it takes me back. It's kind of like reliving it. I have no idea why I do this industry. I have no idea why. I think I'm going to quit now. I just realized it. That's it. I'm out. I'm done. No, it's actually therapeutic, to be honest. Like, we hold so many things inside. When tragic things happen to us and we hurt and we're sad, the best thing you can do is talk it out, and you can express it and let your emotions go. If you harbor them, you can get really sick. In acting and this shows, my job and my career and the things I've been blessed to do have helped me deal with the things that I've seen and done. And I'm really, really fortunate to have acting. If I wasn't an actor, I'm not sure I'd still be here. Depression and anxiety, yeah, AKF, right? And I love that about Jared. I love what Jared's done with his success, and I love that he's launched this campaign, and I fully support it. We all do. And it is, I got to know Jared really well, and we got to talk about some of my stories. I got to talk about some of his, and I don't think without the shows, the acting, and you fans, that we would still be here. It's a struggle. It's very hard to relive those emotions, but they heal us. And if none of you have ever looked into acting or acting classes, not that you need to be an actor, but just take acting classes just for fun, just as a hobby, because where we all hold our anxiety and our fears and our depression, you can work that out on a stage. And I suggest it everywhere I go. I've taught in Vietnam, I've traveled the world. I tell everybody I go, just study acting just for the sake of emotional and mental health. It's a really therapeutic thing. Yeah, right on, fellow actor. Awesome. Yeah, it's funny, like the tears that we all shed, and we all shed tears. I know everyone in this room has shed tears. I get paid for it now. The more I cry, the more I get paid. Fantastic. You guys have been great. I'm going to let these guys be rock stars. Thank you so much. If I didn't answer your question, I'll try to find you before I leave and answer your questions. Thank you so much. Thank you, brother.